I am Zeus Pantera, and this is Inner Fetish, and these are way too classy for this. Holy crap. What's a god to a non-believer? Great Gatsby, No Church in the Wild. Well, the music from Great Gatsby. I don't think that was actually written in the play. So this is the box art for the Aria 2. The Moondrop Aria 2. And it was sent to me by Apos, and I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, of course I want to have a listen to this. I thought it said Prostituto. It's Pro Studio. Moondrop Pro Studio. Okay, I'm fine. It's fine. Prostituto, it sounds like an Italian word. Whoever their artist is that they've got on, they might have them locked up, because that is fucking... Not selling these in a yard sale. If you're a supporter on Patreon and subscribe, start this yard sales. I sell things. Check out the post first of the month. That is too fucking pretty to do anything with. I'll put in my gallery. We've got the rose gold fucking font, and then it's what is it? What is it claiming it's got in the back? It's a single dynamic, but it's a very interesting single dynamic in the fact that it is a dome, and I don't know if this has never been done. I was just at Capital Audio Fest recently, and dome mid-ranges are a thing. Those have it, but there's a cover on it. None of them are naked. Basically, instead of just being a flat driver or a concave driver, it's a dome, so it's going out and shooting in directions. And so this has one, and it's doing things that they're claiming it's from that design. And I don't know how much to believe them, because, like, I'm sure if I took it apart, there'd be a dome driver in it. But if this is what a dome driver does, and every IEM should have a fucking dome driver, the end. Because it sounds like I'm stepped further back from the music than normal. And it's just hitting me with this sort of, like, passive aggression. Like, there's just some IEMs that shove shit in your face. You gotta fucking die. You're gonna listen to this. And there's some that are just like, wait, like OH5s are so far away. I recently pulled those out for like a week and a half. I had them on a little neck amp. Actually, a Moondrop neck amp. But when you combine it with whatever the hell's happening here, these are the new default under $100 here, $89. Under $100, you buy this IEM. You want to buy Critical Red, you want to buy my JoJo's, you want to buy whatever the hell else. Like Rinkos are 100, but under 100, $89, you're buying Aria 2. This used to be the case. Aria used to be the one. And then there was the Aria Snow, and then the Aria like Blue edition, and they didn't change much about them. This is a wholly new sound. Ooh. Question things later. You know, this is just a 24-bit demo of My Foolish Heart. Piano, saxophone just came in. That motion is all I could do to describe it. It's not. It's like a chalkboard of music that's just behind me, and they're like deciding which instruments play where. And now there's a saxophone here. Now there's a guy strumming a bass here. It's doing wild things with position of sound, which is more important to me than any frequency response graph you could ever get. By the way, the contrast of the wallpaper to the classy box art, thought it'd be worth it. Jesus, it's just... I did a review not so long ago where I just said an IEM was nice. It sounds nice. It just sounds nice. It's inoffensive. It's nice. That was $50 more than this, or $40 more than this. And these are all so nice. I mean, like, not harsh, relaxing, chill, soundstage, depth to the music, actual, like, it feels like there's a physical distance between me and the instruments playing. With an IEM, when it's in your ear hole, that's hard to pull off. But this is doing it. I have so much faith in two things. Moondrop as a company that makes fucking IEMs, be another figure, and Single Dynamics. Single Dynamics rule my heart. And I could understand buying everything from a tin, T2, DLC, whatever the hell the tin ones, even those are dual dynamic. Shut up. There you go, JoJo, single dynamic. I know that a $45 JoJo can do a single dynamic amazing. And I can know all the way the fuck up to like Soft Ears Twilight at $900 that a single dynamic is gonna deliver. I know that the Dunu Zen Pro is gonna deliver as a single dynamic. So now with the Aria 2, just barely off the price block, which is just like $90. Pulling off of this, I don't even, you know what? I can't even tell you what would be the equivalent of it. Planars are never this smooth. Anything with like electrostats and BAs are never this coherent. The vocals on Father John Misty. Yeah, they're the new default pick for under $100. If you don't want to support me and get my collabs, fuck it, I'm not going to stop you. Buy the best thing for the money. Buy this. God, I want to do a Moondrop collab. I didn't know what I changed. The problem comes when I have an IEM that I don't know what I'd change. That's how I know that I have to give it like the ultimate in fucking, you know, prostate massages. It's like, all right, if I had this, if this was my collab, what would I change? The looks, maybe. But the sound? It's like changing the Nana. It was a pain in the ass. Hurt my soul. Here are your tips you get. They're standard silicone. I threw them on the ground. It does come with an interchangeable head. It comes with an actual... All right, so here's the problem. 4.4 and 3.5. This 4.4 is a pain in the ass. If you unscrew it here, that will slide down all the way to the bottom if you let it. Unplug it. It's got 4 pins. It's got a little notch. It's got arrows actually written on it. So you can see where it says Moondrop with an arrow. You line up your 4 pins. You plug it. It stays nice and firm. You slide this up. It's got a very precision, nice feel. Like that feels like it's greased with graphite. Anyone who's ever built a fucking Pine Box Derby car from Boy Scouts will know what that feels like. My problem is this 4.4 is a little bit like it gets in there and it's like slightly manufactured, a little bit bigger than tolerance. There's a difference also per amplifier. I don't have a tube amp up here right now, but I got the Class A Rebel amp, got the Singzer, which is also biased Class A. I've got the P2, which is the VMV SMSL one. I got the DeArt Aquila 3, which is almost cheating when it comes to this. I got the new JDS Labs Atom Amp 2, which if it's not out yet, shut the fuck up. I just wanted to use it. But I got that and the Rebel and I got so many very similar in that they're like Class A, definitely designed to be softer. But they all sound a little bit different. So it's definitely not an IEM. And here's the thing, it's not gonna sound bad on this. You have to listen to it on this versus that. It just gives you different flavors. Like this P2 is just more forward. Like it's upping the mid-range just a little bit. Just so it, Father John Misty, it sounds more exciting there than if I switch over to here. Now the treble's a little bit higher on this one. Just a little bit. Never to the point of like, oh, you broke the sound. That is such a tight fucking fit. Let's put it in the Class A. It's like, slightly more soundstage. Actually very similar to the Rebel amp, just a little bit less in the highs. The highs have come down a bit. Smoother out of the JDS Labs. Alien technology. That's what this sounds like. Just wait till I get the review of the DeArt Aquila on the main channel. Now the sounds are picked up and moved behind me. It's like, what are you doing? Oh, also, one of the reasons I had the box ripped apart is because somewhere on there, which by the way, zipper little ottoman. You get an Aria 2 card with just half a girl's face. Somewhere on the APO's page, it talks about, other than the dome mid-range, it talks about having interchangeable filters Here, let's take them out of my ears because I haven't even seen them yet. I'm too busy listening. Heavy. Number one thing you're going to notice, these things have weight to them. Not OH10 weight, but like 70% of that. We've got some actual fucking girth. I'm currently using them and have been using them with the Divinius Velvet tips, which is not my usual foray of like render tips or Deconi tips or X-Elastic. I link all the tips I use mostly in the description. I don't know why there's a sad schoolgirl using them with an anime waifu name badge. What is happening? But here, replaceable acoustic nozzle. So I pull off the tip. You can see it's a very weird, because it's brass, and it says it's brass. This apparently unscrews, which it absolutely fucking does. And you can replace the filter. But it doesn't come with replaceable filters. I checked, unless I lost them when I unboxed it. But according to the what's included, it doesn't say replaceable filters. There's also apparently a vent hole to help with pressure that's right here. And I'm pretty sure that exact thing was in one of the other Moondrops that had a little cap, remember, I could put on, where I could fill it for bass tuning. So they included that here, but they didn't include anything to cap that. So I guess I decided it just sounds best with it open. Don't fuck around with it. And it's got this nice little pattern in the back, just dots. Very, very similar, excuse me, to what's on the box itself. So they're doing a nice little thing there. Like, oh, look at the dots. It's got dots. It's got more dots on the dots. Dots, and we've got dots in here. It's a 2-pin. It's actually a pretty well recessed 2-pin. So that will prevent you from using my collab cable, the Chimera. It will not prevent you from using my collab cable, which, by the way, all my collabs now are linked in one giant link tree. My collab cable, Purple Asylum / Cadmus 8W will work. I don't know if you want to spend $300 and some odd on a cable for a $90 IEM, but honest to God, though, and this is going to sound weird and shilly, price doesn't matter. Not for my cable. It's too expensive for most people. But I have put nice accessories. Like, I got nice amps. I've done things way too pricey for cheap IEMs because they're still good enough to concern myself. Like Zeos, it's only a $90 pair of IEMs. Why would I buy a Singzer $500 amplifier for it? Because it sounds good in it. Don't think that because this is cheap that, you know, oh, it's not good enough to understand what quality is with amplifiers and sources and wires and different tips. It's like if Honda Civics were the car, and, you know, you spend $80,000 on a Honda Civic and it just ends up as a fucking expensive Honda Civic. But instead, like, imagine there's still the luxury of it. It's wild because it doesn't take anything away. Once this is in your ear, you don't see it, you don't feel it, you don't touch it, basically. So all it has to do is deliver sound, and it does so remarkably through all sorts of different high-end gear. I didn't try these on a tube. You know what I gotta find? And it's fucked that I'm saying I have to find it. I have that Woo Audio, the Tube Mini, the little portable dude. These would probably destroy my mind with the Tube Mini. So I gotta go find that thing. But yeah, no, this Moondrop Aria 2 absolutely living up. There wasn't even hype. Everyone just knows Aria was goated, and now Aria 2, better box art than you could possibly fucking imagine. I love the signature with the little sun and the plus. Goated. Goated fucking IEMs. I don't know what the outside little bowling ball thing is, but it's nice. I think it might be how they screw it together. Oh, and the wire. The wire reminds me a lot of like my higher end Dunu wires, where it's a 4-wire weave, interchangeable head, very small split, 2-wire twist, up to a rather soft loop. Like, it isn't one of those hard ones. Like, you could actually just relax it and get it out as long as you want. Into those nicely blue and black labeled wire. So yeah, really no negative points on this at all. Other than not coming with enough tips choices. But I mean, I'm using a silicone or an equivalent silicone. It's still fucking amazing. So yeah, wallpaper in the wallpaper horde without a W. Links to all the tips I would normally use. I think I have all the amplifiers linked. Links to these on APOS. Links to this mouse pad on Amazon if it's still available. A lot of the mouse pads I bought to like give you something to link to on Amazon. They're just going out of stock. So if you don't see this when you click the link, let me know so I can sell this in the yard sale and buy another one. Fucking Aria, man. Fucking Moondrop, all right? There was like 1 or 2 IEMs that I ever gave like a on Moondrop, and then when they come out with the big dogs, you bend over and bark. Wait, what did I just say? Anyway, Patreon, subscribe to support this channel. Thank you for stopping by. We're over 14,000 as of now. We're getting close to that pizza party. I promised at 50,000 subscribers I would live stream a pizza party, and I meant it. So just tell your friends, tell your moms, tell your grandmas. Hey, have you seen Zeos' review of The Blood? And go find an old IEM review that you like. Send it to somebody. Get them to sub. This way we just want fucking pizza, man. Fucking pizza, man. Anyway, I'm done. You're done. She's done. And I'll see you all in the next one.